Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. After the nurses' ball, Sonny told Josslyn and Dex that he had known they were dating for several months backstage. Following his declaration that he was open to the relationship, Sonny announced that he had a job for Dex. Carly and Nina in the area became alarmed when they learned Liesl was gone. When Sonny showed up, he announced that he had sent Dex to look for Liesl. Drew soon showed there, and Sonny informed Nina and Carly that Anna and Valentin were still alive, and that he had given them access to the safe house. Drew then revealed that when Victor shot Anna, she was battling for her life in the hospital. Victor had lost interest in staying in Port Charles, Sonny and Drew knew. When Dex came back, he pulled out a charm bracelet that he had discovered in the area where Liesl had been in the crawl space under the trapdoor. The bracelet belonged to Britt, according to Nina, and Liesl had worn it ever since Britt passed away. Liesl wouldn't have been negligent with Britt's jewelry, Nina reasoned, so something must have happened to her. Carly and Drew departed for the Quartermaine home after she stated that she believed Michael and Willow ought to be informed that Liesl was gone. Nina then declared that she needed to track down Liesl. Nina said, "Sonny, and you're going to help me." Nina continued, saying she wanted Sonny to go above and beyond to find Liesl. Sonny questioned Nina's level of certainty. Nina deadpanned, "God help me, I am." After Willow had dozed off at the nurses' ball, Michael informed her of what she had missed in the gatehouse at the Quartermaine estate. Carly and Drew knocked on the door before Michael and Willow could go upstairs to get ready for bed. Carly and Drew's expressions gave Willow the impression that something was wrong. Portia yelled for Trina to respond at her dorm room with Josslyn. When Josslyn showed up, she welcomed Portia inside. Trina and Josslyn had initially moved into the hostel, and Portia remembered how much had changed since then. Portia noticed a notebook with a note from Spencer, saying that having Trina in his life was a blessing every day. Josslyn's opinion on Spencer and Trina's relationship was sought for by Portia. Josslyn referred to Spencer as a jerk, but she stated that Trina was the only person who could motivate Spencer to be better. Portia grinned and requested Josslyn to let Trina know that she was missed. Josslyn confided in Portia that she was confident that Spencer would never intentionally harm Trina. As she walked away, Portia remarked, knowingly, "And that's the part that scares me." After then, Josslyn became worried as she regarded her phone. Given that they had made plans, Josslyn wondered aloud why Trina hadn't texted her back. Esn was found comatose at Laura and Kevin's home, which upset Laura. Esm regained consciousness gradually and remembered that a stranger had barged into the house. Esm further stated that the man had abducted Ace. Laura promised to find Ace while Esm sobbed in her arms. Dante arrived with a police officer in uniform and a doctor after Laura dialed 911. "Who had stolen Ace?" Dante inquired. Esm said that she thought it was Nicholas, but she added that she hadn't actually seen him. Esn was informed by Dante and Laura that she needed to visit the hospital for observation. Esm begged Dante to look for Ace. The police were looking through security footage to see if they could identify the person who had kidnapped Ace and rendered Esm comatose, Don later said to Laura. Later, Laura and Dante watched as a man in a black hoodie entered the elevator after Dante had opened the CCTV tape on a laptop. Later, Laura and Dante saw the man reboarding the elevator while holding Ace. Laura remarked that she knew the man as he turned to face the elevator camera. Laura identified the man as Victor's bodyguard Ambrose. Jordan was updated on the circumstances leading up to Anna's shooting at the hospital by Robert, Felicia, and Valentin, who also revealed that Anna, Valentin, Lucy, and Holly had all staged their own demises. Valentin claimed responsibility for Anna's murder. Jordan questioned what Victor had been willing to kill for. Victor desired the necklace that had been crafted from the Ice Princess
Jordan
diamond.
got a call about
Ace being kidnapped, and Robert and Felicia immediately deduced that Victor was involved. Jordan walked out of the hospital to see Esmond in an adjacent room. Esmond had a nightmare about the man who had kidnapped her child. As Esmond asked Jordan why the man had stolen Ace, she started crying. Felicia consoled Valentin, who said that his family was poisoned, in a neighboring waiting room. Valentin claimed responsibility for Anna's murder. Felicia claimed that Anna had recognized Valentin's virtues and that Valentin was unique from the rest of his family. Valentin was urged by Felicia to maintain optimism for the sake of Charlotte. Valentin then glanced behind him and spotted Charlotte. As he embraced Charlotte, Valentin sobbed. Valentin made an effort to maintain his optimism for Charlotte, who believed Victor had shot Anna. Despite Charlotte's claims to the contrary, Valentin asserted that Charlotte couldn't possibly dislike Victor. "My little one, your life is your own, and it moves on. Don't waste it hating, please. That is not what I want for you. You're superior than that. You'll have a life full of people to meet and places to visit. And I just want it to be so full that Victor won't even cross your mind," Valentin begged in a passionate manner. Victor would be stopped one way or another, Valentin promised. Valentin took a break to talk to Robert, who was nearby. Robert mentioned Anna's ongoing conflict. Valentin expressed his desire to find Victor to Robert. "But I also desire his demise. Next, I want to dig a grave for him and bury him with just my hands," angrily, Valentin muttered. Spencer demanded to know Victor's destination for the two men on the haunted star. Spencer, who was aware that they were leaving Port Charles, tried to be won over by Victor. Spencer informed Victor that he intended to leave the ship, and Spencer made his way outside before Ambrose stopped him. Spencer recalled that he had fulfilled all of Victor's requests. Victor insisted that Spencer was not being kidnapped. "I'll save you," Victor yelled. Spencer inquired as to what he needs saving. Victor remembered that when Nicholas had abandoned Spencer, he had stood up to the plate for Spencer. Spencer suggested that perhaps Laura had been correct about Victor during their argument. "Spencer has more relatives than simply Laura and Nicholas," Victor yelled. Spencer begged for permission to exit the ship and was startled to hear Victor call out for Ambrose. Suddenly, Ace was joined by Ambrose and Jane, a woman with black hair. "See, your whole family is present," Victor remarked. Ace would never have handed Ace to anybody without a battle, according to Spencer. Victor began a protracted tirade about the superiority of the Cassadine family above others. "We are here because we are different, while Esme is back there with all the other average Port Charles residents. The Cassabanes are us. Better is due to us. Thus, we are moving forward at full speed for you, myself, and our entire family." Victor spoke his part. Victor's intention to depart Port Charles was attempted to be dissuaded by Spencer. Victor made reference to Trina and admonished Spencer to put his family first. Spencer seemed even enraged as Victor declared that he would forget Trina. Spencer proposed a compromise to Victor, offering to go wherever Victor desired in exchange for letting Ace return to her home. "Ace and Spencer were already at home," Victor retorted, adding. Victor reminded Spencer, "As long as we have each other, we have all we need." Trina, who had stowed aboard on the ship without anyone's knowledge, peered out from behind a curtain to catch a peek of Victor and Spencer. Back behind the curtain, Trina closed her eyes and inhaled deeply.